Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Naina Priya and from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today's subject is Applied Chemistry. Topic: E-waste. Table of contents. What is e-waste? Harmful effects of e-waste. Concerning global data on e-waste generation in India and contribution. What is e-waste? E-waste or electronic waste is any electrical or electronic equipment that's being discarded. This includes working and broken items that are thrown in the garbage or donated to a charity reseller. Their components, consumable parts, and spares. E-waste is particularly dangerous due to toxic chemicals that naturally leach from the metals inside when buried. Harmful effects of e-waste. Electronics contain toxic substances. Therefore, they must be handled with care when no longer wanted or needed. The consequences of improper e-waste disposal in landfills or other non-dumping sites pose serious threats to current public health and pollute ecosystem for generations to come. When electronics are improperly disposed of and end up in landfills, toxic chemicals are released impacting the Earth's air, soil, water, and ultimately human health. Effects on air quality. Contamination in the air occurs when e waste is informally disposed by dismantling, shredding, or melting the materials, releasing dust particles or toxins such as dioxins into the environment that causes air pollution and damage respiratory health. Chronic diseases and cancers are at a higher risk to occur when burning e-waste because it also releases fine particles which can travel through thousands of miles, creating numerous negative health risks to humans and animals. Effects on soil. When the improper disposal of e-waste in regular landfills or places where it is dumped illegally, both heavy metals and flame retardants can seep directly from the e-waste into the soil, causing contamination of underlying groundwater or contamination of crops that may be planted nearby or in an area in the future. When the soil is contaminated by heavy metals, the crops become vulnerable to absorbing these toxins, which can cause an illness and doesn't allow the farmland to be productive as possible. Effects on water. After soil contamination, heavy metals from e-waste such as mercury, lithium, lead, and barium then leak through the earth even further to reach groundwater. When these heavy metals reach groundwater, they eventually make their ways into ponds, streams, rivers, and lakes. Through these pathways, acidification and toxicity are created in the water, which is unsafe for animals, plants, and communities even if they are miles away from a recycling site. Clean drinking water becomes problematic to find. Effects on humans. Electronic waste contains toxic components that are dangerous to human health, such as mercury, lead, cadmium, polybrominate flames retardant, barium, and lithium. The negative health effects of these toxins on humans include brain, heart, liver, kidney, and skeletal system damage. It can also considerably affect the nervous and reproductive system of the human body, leading to disease and birth defects. Concerning data on e-waste, 20 to 50 million metric tons of e-waste are disposed of worldwide every year. Cell phones and other electronic items contains high amount of precious metals like gold or silver. A large number of what is labeled as e-waste is not waste at all, but rather whole electronic equipments or parts that are readily marketable for reuse or can be recycled for material recovery. Only 12.5% of e-waste is currently recycled. E-waste leads to data theft, hence adding to security risks. E-waste generation in India. According to the Central Pollution Control Board, India generated more than 10 lakh tons of e-waste in 2019 to 2020, an increase from 7 lakh tons in 2017 to 2018. but the e-waste dismantling capacity has not been increased from 7.82 lakh tons since 2017 to 2018. In 2018, the Ministry of Environment had told the tribunal that 95% of e-waste in India is recycled by the informal sector and scrap dealers unscientifically dispose of it by burning or dissolving it in acids. Conclusion. E-waste management is a great challenge for governments of many developing countries such as India. This is becoming a huge public health issue and is exponentially increasing by the day. Increasing information campaigns, capacity building, and awareness are critical to promoting environment friendly e waste management programs. More efforts are required on the improvement of the current practices such as collective schemes and management practices to reduce the illegal trade of e-waste. Reducing the number of hazardous substances in e-waste will also have a positive effect in dealing with the specific e-waste streams since it will support the prevention process. Thank you. Please do like, share, and subscribe.